Refugees seeking asylum in this country is among the most significant needs that we have.
There's a huge gap in legal resources between the people who need it most.
These cases are not about money, they're not about material things, they're really about, fundamental freedom.
And you really start to realize how much of an impact you can make on one person and potentially their entire family. My name's Alicia Handy and I'm an associate at Latham Watkins Houston office.
Michael Joseph, I'm senior counsel at Blank Rome.
Liza Velasquez, I'm a litigation partner at Paul Weiss. Paul Weiss associate Kevin Chow and I worked on a very special case this year on behalf of a Chinese citizen whose husband was arrested, detained and tortured on account of his affiliation with a Christian church that was not authorized by the Chinese government. Kevin did a fantastic job preparing her for her merits testimony, and on trial day she truly knocked it out of the park. Our client and her husband now both have asylum in this country and can live freely and express their political opinions without fear.
My favorite client is my first client. He had no money and he knew no person in the United States. This is 6 years ago, and today he earns 6 figures and he takes me to lunch every few months.
So the case that impacted me the most is probably the hardest one. It was a transgender client from Honduras who was detained for a few months in an all-male facility. By the end of the experience, many of the guards started referring to her as a woman as opposed to a man, which was a huge success. She was granted asylum in September 2014, and she moved to New York, and that was really when you start to see the immediate impact of what you just accomplished.
My work with asylum clients over these years has really hammered home to me that refugees are really no different than any of us. So it's an incredible honor for Paul Weiss to receive this recognition for an area of our pro bono practice that is so important to us.
My firm, which goes back many decades, has always been very active in its pro bono work. Asylum work has been a significant part of that program and continues to be.
Receiving this award, it really shows that Latham is recognized as a leader in this area, particularly in Houston, and pro bono lawyers are really critical to access to justice. It often is the only way for asylum seekers to be able to adequately represent themselves. I'm really happy to be a part of it, and hopefully that encourages others to take on more asylum cases.